this movie is nightmare fuel for Mario. In the decades since video games first started, we've seen tons of movies based on video games. We've seen stuff like Tron, War Games, Last Starfighter, one of my personal favorites, Wreck-It Ralph. All movies that encompass the idea of video games and put them into the plot of their movie. But in this video, we're going to be talking about movies that are actually based on real video game IPs, because those haven't been quite as good. In this video, I'm going to give you my top 5 movies based on video games, the ones that I think actually succeeded in being pretty good movies. So we'll start with number 5. Coming in at number 5 is one that actually shocked me, and it's that little lovable blue hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm going to tell you, I went into this with zero expectations. I had none. I thought this was going to be terrible. The original design looked terrible. Just everything about it. Thought it was going to suck. It shocked me. So you got Jim Carrey playing Dr. Robotnik. I can never remember his name from Parks and Rec. Plays Sonic. He's great. James Marsden is the human tag-along character. I loved it. It's a fun time. I mean, there's the back too. I don't know how you can really take something like this and turn it into a legitimate movie without just taking liberties, and that's what Sonic did. I think it worked. Paid off. Fun movie. Thumbs up. Coming in at number 4 is, we're taking a little bit of a trip down horror lane here with Silent Hill. So Silent Hill, something that's pretty cool is it's actually based on the real town of Centralia, Pennsylvania, which is only a few hours away from me, but the entire town is burning from a coal fire underneath, and that's where they got the inspiration for the town of Silent Hill. I can't really describe what the hell the base of Silent Hill is, because it's a weird freaking game. It's a fun game, but it's creepy as hell, and it translated really well into this creepy movie. You got this pyramid head character, these creepy nurses. Rhoda Mitchell goes into this town looking for her child that is lost, and this town is just engulfed in smoke. She can't find her way out. It's just creepy shit's happening. This took I'm not going to say the idea of Silent Hill, but the feel, and put it into a movie, and I think it worked really well. Second movie, I didn't think worked as well, but this one, really fun time. You got Sean Bean in this, Laurie Holden, Kim Coates. This is a really, it's a solid cast. It's a fun movie. It's a good horror thriller. I mean, Scream Factory thought it was good enough to give it a collector's edition. That's something, so thumbs up on this one. Now the next one for number 3 is not one that I don't think as many people will agree with, because honestly the games do not, or the movies do not follow the games very much, but I enjoy the heck out of them, even if the main character is completely made up, and that is the Resident Evil movies. But I'm not going to cheat out and say the whole thing. I'm going to specifically call out the first one. The first one has so many awesome scenes in it. I thought Mila Jovovich's Alice character was pretty badass. Michelle Rodriguez playing the typical, tough chick in the military type role. But it's basically, there's this underground hive. They call it the Hive. I believe that was the name. And it's locked down by this AI that has been killing everything. And she's got to get in there and grab the virus. There's zombies. It leads to some really cool scenes. There's this awesome trapped in a chamber with lasers scene with Tony Todd.
Captain! Some kind of dormant defense mechanism.
Down! Get down!
very, very cool. I really enjoy pretty much the whole franchise. It's a fun franchise. And because keeping in the whole physical media thing, this set, apparently, I don't know if it's out of print, hard to find, but it goes for pretty good money. I was actually shocked. This thing sells for in the 200 range. Pretty cool. It's a good 4K set. It's nothing amazing on looks wise, but it's got the entire series here in 4K. So yeah, Resident Evil is my number 3 choice. Okay, so coming in at number 2 is a game series that I actually play and beat. I've beaten all 3, and that's something because I don't really play and beat that many games, and that is Tomb Raider. I absolutely loved the newer Tomb Raider series. This ones that started in 2013 on, I loved them, and I thought this movie did a fantastic job at pretty much creating the tone and feel of the newer Tomb Raider games. Alicia Vikander is a great Lara Croft. I thought the whole cast in this was great. It captured that feel. This took my expectations and surpassed it, because the Angelina Jolie ones, they're fine, I guess. I have no outright problem with them, but they're not great. This one, though, highly, highly enjoyed it. Again, I might be coming to it with my bias because I absolutely love the newer games, but yeah, very, very fun movie. I'm actually curious, down below, let me know if you've seen this and if you like it, because I adore this movie. If it wasn't for the next one, number 1, this would be an easy number 1, but the next one I think encapsulates the games perfectly. But yeah, Tomb Raider, number 2. Now for number 1, how do you take a franchise that started in cards, transitioned to video games, then transitioned into anime, and create such an awesome movie, especially when it's based on something with millions and millions of fans? It blows my mind it's actually worked out. But Detective Pikachu, this was so much fun. You got the silliest idea. Detective Pikachu is actually a Nintendo DS game with this one of the silliest type of plots, and you wouldn't think that can translate to a live action movie, and it does so well. Ryan Reynolds is such a great Pikachu in this. Everything about it, I love this. You see the Pokemon actually living their lives, and it's so what I would picture it to be. Oh my god, the little Jigglypuff and the Mr. Mime scene is great. Oh my god. I have no attachment really to like the main cast members. Like Justice Smith was fine and everything, but the stars of this movie are the Pokemon, and it did great. I would love to see them continue on further into the whole world of Pokemon, because they knocked it out of the park. I went in with kind of low expectations, as I do really with most video game movies, because most of the time they're not really that great. But this one was so good. I'm absolutely shocked at how good this thing was. But yeah, that is actually all 5, and I actually enjoy all 5. So even though video game movies are not the best, to be truthful, these are all fun. I enjoy them. I recommend them. So yeah, let me know down below what your favorite video game movies are, even if it's just the ones that based on the ideas of video games, like Wreck-It Ralph. And yeah, that is everything. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.